Here at Farm Science Review this year, a new program being kicked off. To tell us more, Dee Jepson. Dee is with Ohio State as the Ag and Safety Health Coordinator. As you look at a display, a lot of people want to know Agribility. First of all, is it new?
It's brand new. We're kicking this off today at Farm Science Review. We're serving cake to all the folks that want to stop by and talk to us and learn about the program. We're even having industry specialists and engineer designers come and talk to us about what they can share and bring to the project. The whole universal design concept that's in our homes, how can we now extend that out to the farm, the structures, the dairy parlor, and the equipment.
Now, we talk Agribility, though it's new to Ohio, there are several other states who've already been participating in the program. We're glad the extensions come to us.
Absolutely. This is a federal grant, a federal program sponsored by USDA. That's our federal extension partner. And so they gave us some funding so that we can serve Ohioans and their families.
As you look at some of the pictures, some of the displays, some might make the immediate connection. Someone in the picture may be missing a limb, they may be in a wheelchair, but you're saying we want to help those, but it's a lot bigger than that. First, let's talk about the those that are obviously are missing a limb and may have some challenges continuing to do their farming operation. How will this help?
Oh, this program will have on-farm site assessment, so we can work on a case-by-case basis. Have someone come to your farm, look around, what kind of equipment do you use every day, how do you need to make your facilities handicap type of accessible, things like widening doors, putting in ramps, getting on and off a tractor if you need a lift to do that as opposed to pulling yourself up. We want to keep you safe while you're out there doing the job and reduce that secondary injury that that limitation could cause.
There's also some books and some others I saw noticing here. There's a hammer and a way to, well, start a nail one-handed that most of us with two hands take for granted that it takes two, and they've figured out ways to help. I'm sure some of this training will also be coming along.
Absolutely. It's the little things that make our life easier. Hammering a nail, closing a gate, moving cattle, working a chute, all these things that perhaps other folks take for granted. Now you have some sort of a limitation. It doesn't even have to be a long-term disabling injury. What happens if you just had shoulder surgery? So now we have limited range of our shoulders. So we're here to make things a little simpler, and there are some great ideas out there that are very clever, and we're trying to spread those new, and we'll put some publications together here in the next couple months and start sharing that.
Let's talk a little bit about maybe something that's disabling that to most of us we may not notice or even think about. What would fit that category?
As our farm population continues to age, so do some of our chronic injuries and chronic conditions. I'll rattle off arthritis as one. Farming with arthritis. Have you ever picked up a bucket and those little tiny plastic bucket handles are just really hard to get your fists around to carry? So let's add something that's a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. Some of the insulation that we'd put around pipe can now be put around a bucket handle so that folks with or without limitations can handle those buckets easier.
How about stepping up on that tractor? You know, the tires get bigger, the steps up out of the way so it doesn't have other, but the reality is that's half the challenge.
Yeah, if we can get some additional steps in and out of livestock trailers, up and down off of tractors, those types of things is what your on-farm site assessment will help you do when we look at your range of motion and what you're thinking.
Now, all of this we talk about the person with a disability, but to have anything like this to be able to help that person helps the whole family.
Absolutely, and our goal is to keep people involved in agriculture. We don't want them to leave what they have that's near and dear to them and find another job or have to go take another job. Let's keep them on the farm where they're happy and healthy and productive.
Happy, healthy, and productive. That's going to be a lot of fun to help these people because I'm sure as soon as something gets better, there'll be lots of smiles. Tell us, how can we find out more information, or how can we contact you for the on-farm assessment?
Well, right now we're getting our website up and running, so we're so new. So the best thing I would say is to contact Ohio State University Extension, and that is agsafety.osu.edu.
And that'll get you there. And, of course, once you get the website up, we'll be able to look at probably other videos and things that help to, well, explain individual techniques and what's available.
Absolutely. We look forward to a long future here in Ohio.
Dee Jepson, my guest, as she helps to explain Agribility. It's brand new for Ohio. It's the best of the country, brought to producers here who may need a little helping hand. I'm Dale Minyo. Until next time, I'll see you down the road. Down the Road is brought to you in part by Prince Agra, makers of Omnigen AF, advancing animal nutrition for healthy animals, and Woodruff Enterprise of Springfield, Ohio.